We'll have the lineup looking like this. A former Tour champion on the inside of the first row out of Phoenix, Arizona, Zachary Madrid in the 5M. Alongside of him from Bonham, Texas, that is Shelby Williams in the 82.
Row number 2 in the 99X, that's Sean Strand from Mandan. Outside of him from Lamar, Colorado in 2M, it's Angel Munoz.
Chase Davidson out of Estevan on the inside of the third row in the 21C, and flanking him, your point leader coming into tonight out of Barnesville, Minnesota. That's the 40 of Rob Van Mill.
And your final starter from Moorhead in B1, it's the real deal, Brody Karlsrud. Man, you're talking about, your point leaders in this one. Guess what? We have 3 of your top 5 in this heat race, and they're all starting in every different row.
You've got Madrid, a past champion on the inside of row number 1. Williams won the last 2 in Mandan a year ago on the tour. Sean Strand was 5th at Estevan in that stock car. Angel Munoz, always a perennial front runner here on the Dakota Tour, always in the hunt. Davidson has had some good runs. Rob Van Mill, 2 wins on the tour this season, including a couple of nights ago in Estevan. And Corey lights down, 10 laps on the scoreboard. We're going to go green this time.
And it's Madrid getting the good jump there in the 5M. They go into turns number 1 and 2. Look at the 2 Emma Munoz, and back it down there for a moment as Williams pushes up her 4 wide. Your point leader in the middle of that. He is making all the moves to try to keep that top spot, and that's going to help him in passing points if he can get by those 2.
Yeah, still stair step 4 deep. Coming out of turn number 4, Munoz bulldogging his way in the 2M, put him to 2nd. Shelby Williams to 3rd. Van Mill had to fall back a bit, and Sean Strand going to pester him as we go to 3 and 4.
Van Mill going to drop down low here in turns number 3 and 4. Down the front side they go. As they single file out, it's still your race leader, Zach Madrid in 5M. That's Angel Munoz, Shelby Williams, Rob Van Mill again taking a peek coming out of turn number 2. Then it's Strand, Davidson, and Karlsrud. You run in order.
Zachary Madrid still your leader. Rob Van Mill going to dig the spurs deep into the flank of the 40. Boy, he got a great drive coming out of turn number 4. Able to get past Shelby Williams, and they kind of rubbed shoulders there for a moment. Some body damage on Williams' car, but give the nod to Van Mill to 3rd. Williams going to have to fight back here as we go to 1.
The top 3 in this one are 3 of your top 5 in the points here tonight. Madrid doing the right thing right now for him, and that's getting up front and walking away. Into turn number 3 they go, and we're coming down. We're past halfway. We're going to be 4 to go this time by, or excuse me, 5 to go this time by. It's still Madrid, your race leader.
To the back straightaway we go. Madrid your leader, Munoz 2nd, Van Mill 3rd, 4th. Williams 5th, Sean Strand. We have settled in single file here for a moment as we will be 1 plus the halfway mark. Zachary Madrid, not a win on the 2023 tour just yet. But boy, that thing will roll over on the right rear Hoosier, Corey, and he is hooked up and hauling right now with 3 to go when we hit the line.
Yeah, pretty much the only car that's doing that 3-wheel in it right now, and that's seeming to work here for Zach Madrid as he opens up about a 1.157 second advantage. And now Van Mill, he's got to run. He closes in on the 2 Emma Munoz. This is a big passing points opportunity right here.
The cheetah on the hunt, Angel Munoz, Rob Van Mill 2nd and 3rd right here on the front straightaway. Munoz backing that thing in. Van Mill trying to run him down. Madrid solid here tonight. It'll be white flag in the air out of the flag stand on the front straightaway. It's all Madrid, but the battle heating up for 2nd and 3rd.
Yeah, Madrid has a good gap on the field here, but the battle's still hot and heavy for 2nd spot. Out of turns number 1 and 2, Van Mill gets a run to the inside. We're going to be side by side down the backside. Into turn number 3, Van Mill gives a little bit of a hip check, but Munoz holding tough right there. Your winner going to be Madrid. 2nd going to go to Munoz. Then it's Van Mill and Williams rounding out your top 4.
Good battle between Munoz and Van Mill to wrap that one up. And on the My Race Pass app, we will punch up IMCA Sunoco Stock Car Heat Race number 4, brought to you by Sachs Motor Company. And the pit stop, it'll be Jordan Zilmer out of Cleveland, North Dakota, the inside of the first row in the 34Z. Outside from Gresham, Oregon, and it is the 88 of Kevin Roberts.
In row number 2, it'll be Jeremy Ritchie from Medford, Oregon in the 15J. Outside, it's the Lukes of Hazard, Loopy Luke Krogh from Dickinson in the 11K.
Austin Doe out of Estevan on the inside of the third row, the 17. On the outside from Edgeley, North Dakota, the 34. That is Alex Kakowski.
And your final starter from Dickinson just got married last Saturday, I believe. Congratulations, number 22, we're from right here in Dickinson, Casey Binstock.
Yeah, congratulations to Casey and Kelsey on their wedding last Saturday. Great view of turns 1 and 2 here at Southwest Speedway, night number 5 in the 2023 tour. Wrap things up tomorrow night on Mandan. You, of course, catch all the action right here on IMCA TV if you don't want to make the drive. What is it, I-94?
Yes.
Is that right? Make sure I had my interstate right. So I just know from here it's a straight shot to Mandan. So
yeah, it's pretty much a straight shot all the way through.
yeah, all the way, yeah. Hit Fargo, hang a right.
All right, 10 laps again will be the distance on the Coca-Cola scoreboard that you see over there in turn number 1. And it looks like we're tightening them up and getting them ready to go.
Jordan Zilmer was third a couple of nights ago at Estevan. And he is your pole starter. Roberts, though, got a great jump on the outside. And the Oregon driver going to lead the pack into turn number 1.
Yeah, looks good. Oh, but he pushes up the hill there just a minute, just a little bit, as look at Luke Krogh. He's your defending stock car Stampede champion out of the Jamestown Speedway. He's up into the top 3, and he is challenging. Oh, but he got right into the back of the 34 Zilmer. Give lap number 1 to Roberts in 88.
Yeah, Roberts, your leader. Boy, Luke Krogh, the 34 machine coming to call. That was Kakowski. And that was a great battle there for a minute. Kakowski pretty much just kicked that door right open and took the spot away from the 11K machine of Krogh, but he's fighting back as we go to 1.
Krogh with the duck under as Kukowski goes a little bit too high. Doe going to get by as well in 17. As right now, they are single file, but they are all nose to tail and fighting hard here as Doe takes a peek to the inside of the 11 of Krogh that time by. We're going to have a battle for the lead as they go into turn number 1.
Yeah, Jordan Zilmer, boy, he just made up a ton of ground. Roberts does not get into turn number 1 very well, and that kind of messes up the center and exit. And boy, Zilmer made him pay that time. It'll be a new leader at the line. It is Jordan Zilmer. Roberts with a crossover to the inside.
Roberts throwing it in there hard on turns number 1 and 2, but your leader continues to be that 34, Jordan Zilmer. He's got this place figured out pretty good here, too, as he goes into 1 and 2. As we got a battle behind them. Again, Luke Krogh trying to hold off Austin Doe. Good battles all around the Speedway here as we come around and knock down another lap. It'll be 5 to go.
Halfway through this one, there'll be 4 laps remaining when they get back to the other side. Zilmer, Roberts, Luke Krogh, and Austin Doe. With Doe, boy, taking a good run. Big swing to the inside. Too much momentum in the 11 car. Krogh going to hang on to the spot for now as we go to 1 and 2.
And they're both catching up to the 88 of Roberts here as they come out of turn number 2. Krogh going to look underneath as Roberts went high. They'll go into turn number 3 here. With 4 to go, coming down to 3 to go now. Krogh going to have a chance to battle for that second spot.
Yeah, Krogh has found a way to close the gap, but got held up as I think right where he wants to land is where the 88 car is. Roberts, they're out of Oregon, rides in that second spot. Zilmer in command. Luke Krogh another time trying to reel him in with 2 to go.
Yeah, second, third, and fourth all battling tight here going into turn number 1 with 2 to go. Doe takes a peek to the inside. So does Luke Krogh. We go 3 deep almost for the second spot. Krogh got into Roberts, had to back it down a minute, and now he's going to try to run to the outside. Here's the white flag comes out.
White flag in the air, Zilmer under it. Here comes Krogh to the inside. The 11 car with one last shot at it, and he leaves that outside lane open for a minute. I thought Doe was going to have an opportunity to step on through. Jordan Zilmer will win our final IMCA stock car heat race. It'll be Roberts and I believe Krogh in that third spot by a narrow margin over Austin Doe.
72 thousandths of a second. Luke Krogh got that position. So Close battle at the end of that one.
Ready for your freezing performance, IMC Modified Heat Race number 1. We will have 5 heat races. Top 14 in passing points go to the feature. Your 5 heat race winners will draw for positions 1 through 5. They will line up like this. Tanner Black out of Otis, Kansas. The 44T is on the inside of the first row. Outside from Williston, that is Kyler Jeffrey in the 72X.
Row number 2 is going to have Kelsey Foley from Otis, Kansas in the 44K. Outside from Ray will be the Big Show, Jason Walla in 27W.
Johnny C on the inside of the third row. John Carell out of Jamestown in the 5C. Outside is Aaron Turnbull from Estevan in the 21.
Jake McBurney from Boone, Iowa in 82 will be in row number 4. Outside will be Cody Laney from Torrance, California in the 5L.
2 nights ago, he won in front of the hometown crowd in Estevan. Cody Schopp in the 02S. And on his outside from Billings, Montana, that is Dale Neitzel in the 83. We asked, or at least I asked Cody Schopp, I said, so what did you think about winning in front of the hometown crowd? I said, was that a big one? And he said, honestly, it was more relief than anything else. He said, sometimes when you have success at a speedway near home, there's an expectation you do well, and he said he was glad he was able to live up to that, and was certainly pretty humble when we asked about the win a couple of nights ago. Glad to win in Estevan for the 02S. In top 14 in passing points, heat race winners will draw for positions 1 through 5. We will find the green Corey and head to turn number 1.
Great start for the 44, Tanner Black, as he goes into 1 and 2. The Big Show throwing a slider there, trying to take over second spot from Kyler Jeffrey. We're going to be neck and neck going into turn number 3. Coming down to knockdown lap number 1, give it to 44 of Tanner Black. And Walla going to end up in second. Watch Turnbull on the move.
Yeah, the driver on the move right now is Aaron Turnbull out of Estevan. That 21 was outside, all the way to the inside. Lane change, left-hand turn, put him to the top 3. The 21 of Aaron Turnbull on the move as we head to the front straightaway.
And we got trouble in turn number 3. Kyler Jeffrey lost the rear end of that thing and went right around. And great job by Kelsey Foley and everybody else to miss him, as that was right in the middle of that pack. So that'll reset the field here. Again, Kyler Jeffrey going around. Looks like he is getting refired, and he'll be able to continue on here. We have an IMCA TV replay. There you see Kyler Jeffrey sliding up there, and the pass that Turnbull made to get by him.
Yeah, we carry it down into turn number 3 and just a little too hot, lost traction. Foley, good job of trying to get around the outside. Hey, I want to welcome everybody in. That is here on the Facebook Live look in, here for the first couple of IMC Modified heat races here tonight. Appreciate everybody checking in. We are here at the Southwest Speedway, Dickinson, North Dakota. Night number 5 of the tour. Last night obviously was rained out, unfortunately. And, of course, all the action is right in the title sponsor of the tour, IMCA.TV. You want to check out all the action the rest of tonight, or sign up and watch from Mandan tomorrow to crown the 2023 champions. And there is a beautiful look down what is the back straightaway where the fans sit, where we broadcast from. Wave, Corey. I'm sure they can see us through the window, but
we're trying.
We're trying. Yeah, a couple of folks waving back at us. Sorry we're not cuter. I mean, Corey is the most gorgeous person here, so.
That's what my mom says. She says I'm a very handsome young man. She doesn't know I'm 40, I think. But yeah, like we said, you know, we're on the backside, so if you hear us messing up a little bit, have a heart, okay? We've spent 5 days pretty much in a row, or 4 days in a row at other tracks, and now we get put in the backstretch here, so we're going to go green.
Tanner Black with a win on the tour a couple of years ago, did that at Williston, and a good draw here tonight. He leads the Big Show to the back straightaway. Here comes Cody Laney right to the middle of the back straightaway. Foley to the inside, Laney in the middle, and he's going to lose traction right in the same spot that Jeffrey did. Neitzel going to spin. to avoid. They keep going. For now, Corey, we are still under green with Tanner Black, your race leader.
Cody Laney's one of your top 5 in points here, and that is going to cost him big time as they head on down. Now your leaders up here in the front side. We're going to take a look right now at the 27W of Jason Walla, 21 of Aaron Turnbull here coming out of turns number 1 and 2. Walla had a good run there, but it looks like Black is just a lot better down the backside as we come on down. This time by 6 to go.
1 lap away from the halfway mark, and Jason Walla had a great run at Estevan. Boy, I don't know, where did he start? 3rd, 4th row, fell way back early and raced his way all the way to 2nd. I think Cody Schultz was glad that event got done when it did, because Walla was rolling, as was Marcus Tomlinson. It is Tanner Black, Jason Walla, Aaron Turnbull, Kelsey Foley, the top 4 to the back straightaway.
Boy, Johnny C got a little crossed up over there, but he gets it back going. Where do you say green flag races? We got a battle right now. Aaron Turnbull took a look to the inside of the 27W Jason Walla. Out of turns number 1 and 2. We're going to come down this time by, and it'll be 3.5 laps to go. Here's Tanner Black is walking away with this one. But again, Turnbull going to take a shot here in turns number 3 and 4.
Aaron Turnbull was plus 14 positions in Estevan a couple of nights ago, and normally that would be plenty to be the hard charger, except Tomlinson came plus 20 from dead last to 6th, and Turnbull with some speed. Walla on the defense now as we go to 1 and 2.
Now Walla's going to try to hold off that 21 of Turnbull. Kelsey Foley's closing in here as well. A good heat race run for her so far in that top 4. As Tanner Black kind of diamonding off the corners a little bit, and he's going to get a good run. We're going to get a white flag one more time around.
White flag in the air. Tanner Black taking care of business to the back straightaway. Has Dale Neitzel dead ahead, but shouldn't play a factor in this one, as it is Black on a turn number 4. Will pick up his first heat race of the tour. It'll be Walla 2nd, Turnbull 3rd, Kelsey Foley in the 4th spot, and Jake McBurney will complete the top 5. So Tanner Black, your heat race winner. We will move to heat race number 2, brought to you by Sachs Motor Company in the pit stop. Your Friesen Performance IMCA Modifieds will line up this way. From Beaver Dam, Wisconsin, Brandon Schmidt in the 20 on the inside of the first row. On the outside, it'll be Dylan Pesic from Spiritwood, North Dakota, the 143. Row 2 to the inside, Caden Roberts out of Dickinson in the 14R. Outside is Crowbar from Burlington, North Dakota, the 73T. That is Chris Toucher. Row 3 to the inside, Tim Balding out of Prunedale, California, the 1B on the outside. Cole Zarneski from Denmark, Wisconsin, the 21CZ. 4th row will be Troy Morris, the 3rd out of Bakersfield, California, the 07X. Outside, we just talked about Marcus Tomlinson from dead last to the 6th spot in Estevan. He will start 8th here tonight in the 5T. Row number 5 will be Cody Peterson from Glendon, Minnesota, 36, and on the outside will be Tyler Cato from Santa Rosa, California, in the 89.
While we have a quick moment, I'd like to wish Madison Hammer a happy 18th birthday. Happy birthday, and thank you for celebrating right here at the Southwest Speedway.
Also, congratulations to Robert and Heather Bondel on their wedding anniversary. Happy anniversary, Robert and Heather. Congratulations to you. And again, appreciate everybody tuning in live on the Facebook Live look-in here at the Southwest Speedway. Dickinson, North Dakota. We'll continue our live look-in as we see the cars come to the front straightaway. Heat race number 2 on track. And if you like what you see, you want to watch the rest of tonight's racing action, head to our title sponsor, IMCA.TV, to get yourself the rest of the broadcast. And if you can't make it to Mandan tomorrow for the tour finale, be sure to punch us up and twist us in on IMCA.TV. Corey, field is lined up nose to tail, side by side. Brandon Schmidt, Dylan Pesic on row number 1.
All right, setting the pace and going into turns number 3 and 4. Green flag is out, and here we go. Down the front side. Oh, we got trouble. Look out, look out. What a wild ride out there. 143, Dylan Pesic, as we had one spun around over here in turn number 4 before anything really happened.
So that was Pesic off the top of turn number 1, correct?
Correct. And completely out of the ballpark here.
And that's the 14 who had a good start there for a moment. Caden Roberts out of Dickinson, the 14R, spinning here in turn number 4. So going to go check on Pesic. Turn 2. Hey, that was the first one, I think.
I wasn't going to say anything. Man, he got a lot of distance out of there. He might have gone all the way out to the guardrail out there. That is a long ways to go. Great shot from the drone here. Here on IMCA.tv. Here's the replay. As you can see him going down the front side here. Yeah, just took a little right-hand turn there as they slowed up. And, man, that's a wild ride.
Well, thankfully, he was able to scrub off as much speed as he did by the time he was hanging the rear biscuits over the top of turn number 1 there. And hopefully no worse for the wear on the 143. Looks like we'll try it with Brandon Schmidt, an old crowbar on row number 1.
Yeah, recently Chris Tuchscher came out of retirement and went to a wrestling tournament and waxed everybody in that one.
Really?
So, yeah, that's not – I mean, he's still very good. But one of the nicest people you're ever going to meet, too.
Caution lights turned down. Looks like Pesic will actually have his spot back here on the restart. So looks like complete restart. Corey will give it another go. Top 14 in passing points. Go to the show, and we are underway on the front straightaway.
Brandon Schmidt got a good jump there in 20 as Tuchscher. And look at this, Zarneski just about thread the needle. We're almost 5 wide here, coming out of 2. Zarneski with a big move. Going to move up into that 4th spot there as we complete lap number 1. Give it to Brandon Schmidt in 20.
Yeah, bold move for Zarneski, and Troy Morris, the 3rd, trying likewise on the inside as that 73 machine able to hang on to 3rd. Tuchscher, thank you. Easy for me to say, hard for me to say, I guess. Their battle 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. In frame, crowbar, put him to the top 2.
Chris Tuchscher made a good move there. Well, Pesic, I don't know if you want to do that to a guy that big and that good at fighting, but he gave him a good shot. That actually might have helped out Tuchscher a little bit. As Zarneski going to move up another spot here, so does Troy Morris as they come on down and knock down another lap. We have 2 in, 8 to go.
Brandon Schmidt still the leader. Tuchscher in the 2nd spot. Zarneski trying to reel him in. Troy Morris the 3rd from 7th up into the top 4 as we head into turns 3 and 4. And we got a little problem over there right now. The 14 involved and sitting stranded between 3 and 4, and that will bring out the yellow. So yellow lights are back on. The 14 of Caden Roberts sitting in a bad spot. There was about 3 cars involved there originally. The 14, the only one unable to continue.
Well, and there's a left front broke on the 143 of Pesic. He was involved in all that horseplay over there. I know Tomlinson and 5T was involved in that one. We had to go and apologize to him earlier today because we didn't really see his mad dash towards the top 5 on the other night out in Estevan. He kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, he said slow and steady right around the bottom. He told his dad before the race in Estevan, he said, we got to start 26th. I'm going to keep going until we get lapped. And then I'm going to pull in because I don't want to be in somebody's way. And guess what? He kept passing cars. And Tomlinson finishing 6th up at Estevan. Had Cody Schultz, Jason Walla, Tim Ward, Ricky Alvarado, and Travis Hagan in front of him. Points heading into Williston. Tim Ward leads by 1. Travis Hagan is 2nd. And then Shope, Alvarado, Laney, the rest of the top 5.
And all still within striking distance, too. The point battle really tight here in the modifieds as well as the stock cars, and we get to watch every lap of it. We are the lucky ones indeed.
Every night of the tour right here on IMCA TV, the official title sponsor and broadcast partner of the 34th Annual Dakota Classic Mod Tour, the longest running modified tour in the United States. And Corey, just a pleasure to be here for each and every one of them. The people of North Dakota and the Estevan region of Canada, just some of the best people you're going to find anywhere. Everybody always so welcoming. They all look forward to the tour and want to watch their heroes from across the country and across North Dakota and Saskatchewan and everywhere else compete here in the Dakota Classic Mod Tour. We are back underway here at the halfway mark of heat race number 2.
Brandon Schmidt going to lead him into turns number 1 and 2. They're 3 wide there for a moment as Tuchscher got a good run off of the top side. This track's starting to widen out nice here. Towards the middle of the heat races here in your modifieds as Troy Morris takes a shot at Zarneski down the front side. We knocked out another lap. It'll be 5 to go.
Troy Morris started 7th in this one. He is now 3rd, ringing up Zarneski as the 21 CZ. He's going to have to find a way to get past that Morris kid out of California. Morris bobbled there for a minute out of turn number 4. Zarneski back on the hunt as we head the other way.
Zarneski down low, Morris up high. Zarneski slides on up and has the advantage down the backside into turn 3. Going to throw it in hard here again. Morris left side's on the cushion. Got a great run as he diamond down the hill there for a moment. He'll take that 3rd spot back as we knock down another lap.
It is still Schmidt, Tuchscher, Morris in the 3rd spot. Zarneski nearly to the inside that time on a turn number 2. Peterson and Tomlinson. The rest of that battle there amongst your top 6. Laps getting away from us in this one. We are right down to it, Corey. We're going to have the white flag.
That's right. Waving the green as of now, but coming down this time by, looks like Tuchscher might be closing the gap here just a bit. White flag coming out, 1 more lap to go. Brandon Schmidt, your race leader. Chris Tuchscher running in 2nd. Tuchscher bolted to that cushion. If he gets a good run, he might have a shot at it here in turn number 3, but not quite as of yet. Your winner going to be coming out of turn number 4. It's going to go to the 20 of Brandon Schmidt. 2nd will be Chris Tuchscher. That'll be Troy Morris the 3rd, and Cole Zarneski rounding out your top 4.
And I believe that'll conclude our live look-in on Facebook here from the Southwest Speedway in Dickinson. Be sure to head to imca.tv to catch the rest of the action from night number 5 on the tour, and also Mandan tomorrow as we take a look at heat race number 3. We have Trent Guess out of Medicine Hat, Alberta, the 45T on the inside of the first row, and from Bakersfield, California, by way of north central Iowa now, the 13 of Jerry Flippo starting 2nd.
Row number 2 will be Hot Sauce Isaac Sondrel in 12S from Turtle Lake.